Welcome my dear students. Students, we have already discussed in the class about various types of arguments which we can pass in the function definition. That means in the calling function as well as in the called function. So, depending upon the types of, as we have already discussed the argument, there are basically three types of arguments which we can pass to the calling function, to the called function. First one is positional arguments or required arguments. Second one is a default argument, and third one is a keyword arguments. So today, in today's video, we will be discussing about all these arguments one by one. So first argument is, we will be discussing about positional or required arguments. Now, what is a positional and required arguments? I'll explain you with an example. For example, I have a function definition. I have defined a function called check. Let's suppose it's a check, and I have defined here A, B, C, three formal arguments. Fine. So it can have any definition. This function can have any definition. So let's see, if I pass now in the main function, I am passing some values to these formal arguments. That means I have passed x, y, z in the first case. In the second case, I have passed 2, x, y. In the third case, I have passed 2, 5, 7. Let's suppose this is the scenario. Now look here very carefully. Let's suppose the user has given the value x, y, z as 7, 9 and 10. So these type of argument says this thing, that whatever value x, y, z will have the same position. If the x is having 7, so x in the position of x in the formal arguments we have a. So now if I'm passing value 7 here, so a at the position number 1 will also get 7. Similarly, y at the position 2 and b at the position 2 will get the same value. Z at the position 3 will get, and c at the position 3 will get the same value. These kind of arguments are known as positional argument. Now let's check the second part, second function, calling function. In the first case, we are passing value 2. So that means in the second case, a at the first position, 2 at the first position. So a will get value 2. But now what we have passed to the x we have passed in the beginning 7. So b at the second position and x at the second position will get value 7. And then y will have third position and y is equal to 9, and c at the third position will get the value 9. So in second case, the argument values passed are 2, 7 and 9. Then in the third case, we have 2, 5, 7. So straight away position 1 will get position 1 argument, that is 2. Position 2 will get the position 2, that means 5, and then 7. So you see this thing, that in all the three function calling statement, we are passing a different values, but the values are interchanged. That means the positions of the arguments are changed. So this type of argument matches the position in the called function and in the calling function. Once it is matched, and then value will be passed. So second is default arguments. Now we will be discussing about the default arguments. As you all know, what is the meaning of a default? Default arguments. Default arguments. For example, what is the meaning of a default? Default here means, for example, I in the beginning I have said that b is equal to 10, right? but later on in the program I have not mentioned the value of p. I have simply mentioned that print b. So by default interpreter will treat the value of b as a 10. So default is nothing but when the which is specified in the function header. Remember this thing, default arguments are always defined in the function header. So let's take an example and try to understand that what are default arguments. As I said that it is defined in the function header. So this is my function. Let's suppose interest is the function name, and I have passed the argument p r, and let's suppose t is equal to 2. This is my function. So now this function is doing something, I am not defining that part. So let's suppose simple interest we need to find, and in the main program I have given value only 5400, 0.10. Just see in both the cases this is your actual arguments, these are your formal arguments. In the actual arguments I skipped one of the argument. Here count number of arguments 1 2 3 p r t, but here I have given only 2 arguments, that is 5400 and 0.10. So now interpreter will automatically take the third argument as 2 because I have defined that argument as t is equal to 2. So this is known as a default argument. So the parameter having a default value in the function header become optional, and but you have to see this thing that when no argument is missing. Now let's see one more example of this thing, one more alteration. So once again I am passing value, let's suppose 3000, 0.20 and 5 years. Now in the function calling function I have mentioned all the 3 values, that means principal, rate and time. Now what the interpreter will do? Will it take t is equal to 2 or will it take t is equal to 5? So in this case when we are specifying the default, the value, so the interpreter will not consider the first one. It will consider whatever the value is passed in the main program. Always remember this thing. Now coming back to the third type of argument, that is known as a keyword argument, that are known as a keyword or named arguments. Keyword and the name arguments, as the name itself says this thing, that we are defining the we can write the argument name in the calling and in the called function. So let's suppose I am giving, I have defined interest, मैंने एक function define किया, interest PRT is the argument which I am passing. Now just see very carefully, I am defining 3 types of calling function. In the first one I have defined p is equal to 5000, r is equal to, let's suppose, 0.12 and t is equal to 2. So I have defined that p will take the value 5000, r will take value 0.10 and t is equal to 2. Now there is no problem in that. All the argument will get the value which is defined in the main function. Now I am giving a twist to it. First I am defining, let's suppose, rate is equal to 0. P is equal to 3000 and t is equal to 1 year. So now in this case, when I have changed the order of my argument, now how my interpreter will take the values? Will it take r is equal to p is equal to 0.12? 0.20, no, it will take the whatever keywords or whatever name we have given to our arguments. Here I have given name P, so the P to match, and the first value will be given is 3000. Then rate R is matched with the main your formal argument, and it will get 0.20, and T will get 1. So these are known as the keyword and the name arguments. So children, for the better understanding, I